ついに開幕を迎えたこの大会、強力なライバルを退け勝利を手にすることはできるのか。注目の一戦です。チームの勝利を願ってやまないサポーターの声援がスタジアムを包み込みます。素晴らしい雰囲気の中始まる今日のゲームです。この時間はパルマ対インテル、こちらの一戦をお楽しみいただきます。このゲームの解説は元日本代表ミッドフィルダー北澤剛さんです。北澤さん、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いいたします。
さあ前半見ていきましょう。このハイレベルな両チームの対戦、目の離せない90分間になりそうです。
今日の試合はサポーターも楽しみにしてたでしょうね。いいゲームに期待したいですよね。
ロボットカからフリット、マルディーニ、流れを止めます。来たか、絶好の一抜きシュート、決まった、先制インテル。今のカウンター見事でしたよね。得意な形が出ましたね。
チームのストロングポイントが出た見事なカウンターでしたよね。縦に速い攻撃はチームとしての約束事になってるんでしょうね。
さあインテル、今日先制はこの早い時間でした。
しかしいいゲームの入りになりましたよね。これで自分たちのペースに持っていけますよね。大きなゴールでした。逆に取られた方はこの後どう出てくるのか注目ですよね。
なるほど。チャルハノールから浮き球のパス、キューラム、ここは読んでいました。フリット、フリット、アッビアーティのセーブ、シュート、ゴールポスト、仕掛けるタイミングを図る。
この前半の立ち上がりから非常に積極的ですよね。いい入りができていると思いますけどね。
足元狙う、ここはディフェンスの対応。
パルマとしてはここはまだリスクを冒す時間帯じゃないので、失点しないようにじっくりいくことが大事ですよね。
危ないシーンでしたがクリアの対応。このファーストハーフ最初のコーナーキックはアルマ。レオンからチャルハノール、クリアです。ネドベド、ディフェンスをものともせず決定的なパスを出せる選手です。裏のスペースを狙う。キューラム、ここはカットします。アルマは後方からのロングボールを効果的に使うというのが特徴ですよね。 これはどういう意図があるんでしょうか。
パスの能力の高い選手がいて、裏抜けのできる選手、ボールを収められる選手がいるので可能になる戦術ですよね。選手の能力を最大限に生かして手数をかけずに押し込んでいく戦術ですよね。
なるほど、決定機を生み出すロングパスをアメリカンフットボールになぞらえてタッチダウンパスとか言ったりしますよね。
はい、そういうパスは相手のハイラインの裏を狙うのに効果的ですし、得点に至らなくても一度見せておくことで相手は警戒してラインを上げられなくなりますからね。
はい、相手に揺さぶりをかける意味でも後方からのパスは効果的ということなんですね。ロボットか、セードルフからネドベド、撫でるようなボールタッチ。ラウタロ・マルティネス、得意の鋭く落ちるキックには注目です。美しいゴールに期待しましょう。コスタクルタ、スルーパスを狙うと呼んでいた。カフーからのパスはディフェンスが対応。ネドベド、今日の試合でアシストを記録しています。前半32分を回りました。ネドベドからのボールを守備陣対応しました。フラッティニ、さあカウンターのチャンスになります。フリットが受ける。セードルフ、ここは抜かせません。審判流しました。カフーへ、ラウタロ・マルティネス、ラウタロ・マルティネス、ミドル、アッビアーティのセーブ。セカンド拾えるか。これはクリア。さあセードルフ、クロス、フリット、ボールに飛び込んで合わせてきました。
やっぱり彼を狙ってきますよね。あのヘディングは相手にとって脅威ですからね。
パルマは2本目のコーナー。ショートコーナー、カフーへ、ボールはクリア。積極的に足を入れてきます。もう40分です。ネドベド、さあ一気にカウンター、飛び出した、抜けてくる。チャルハノール、セードルフ、いいディフェンス。フラッティニ、ラウタロ・マルティネス、さあレオン。
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero。
ファーストハーフアディショナルタイムに入りました。ロボットか、組み立てながら攻め上がっていく。ここでファーストハーフ終了。引き続き15分間のブレイクに入ります。45分間戦って1対0。パルマ、今のところ先制点を許したままという状況です。
よく戦ってましたけど、攻守のバランスという意味では相手の方が少し勝ってましたよね。この後点を取っていくためにはとにかく早くボールを動かしながら相手のプレスにかからないようにしていくことでしょうね。
パルマ対インテル。ではこの後も試合をお楽しみください。後半参りましょう。
これ45分で全てが決まるわけですから、もうこの試合のことだけを考えて戦ってほしいですよね。
そうですね。レオン、スルーパス、この位置で受ける。カフー、右サイドを上がっていきます。ディフェンス、これを読んでいた。ネスタ、危ないところでしたがなんとか切り抜けます。このボールに触ります。裏へ届くか。キューラム、さあカウンター、スピードを上げたいところ。ネドベドからフリット、セードルフ、このスルーパスは通りません。カフー、レオンへ、さあ打てるか。これはチャンスだ。相手の方が数的優位という状況でしたがディフェンス見事でしたね。
ピンチのシーンでしたけどもね、ノーファールで止められたのは大きいですよね。
セードルフ、レオン、さあつながるか、狙えるか。 アルマは現在セカンドハーフ立ち上がりで1点差を追う展開となっています。これについてはどうご覧になりますか？
時間的にも余裕があるので確実に追いつきたいところですよね。ここで大事なのは失点しないことですね。後半ですから離されると状況的に一気に厳しくなりますからね。
大きく前線に入れます。セードルフ、チャルハノール、このボール奪いに行きます。テュラム、ここまでご覧になっていかがですか、北澤さん。
パルマとしては当然ね追いつきたいところなんですけどもね、あまり雑なプレーをすると逆にやられる危険性もありますからね。
フリットからマテオ・レティギ、チャルハノール、チャルハノールからのロングフィード。パルマは交代の枠をまだ使っていません。
監督も決断しきれない部分があるのかもしれないですね。延長戦に行けば1枠増えるのでここで使ってもいいんじゃないかなと思いますけどもね。
シュート決まった、追加点インテル。さあさらに点差が開いています。ネドベド、フェイントを入れてシュートと、ここで試合が終わってしまいました。ちょっとこれは思いがけない展開になりました。
いやー、タイムアップ。
また英語か。ストロング。
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. And we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 23.
Parma have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nedved. And here's Zanetti. Nicked it back promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a... Bullet! Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cafu. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Hullet. Thuram does well to get it back. Hullet with a real chance here.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Nedved! Beautiful from Nedved! A finish of true class! There is the breakthrough! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, important interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Ibrahimovic. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Parma are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zanetti. Now it's Hullet. Out towards the flank. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Palmer can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Oh, that's fabulous. Flings it. There's the header! There's a goal! Palmer are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That is... It's Roberto Carlos! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nedved goes short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Milan have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Shapes to shoot! Seedorf. Out to the right. Cafu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Gullit. And that interception was most necessary. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goes for the shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
We are into stoppage time. And this is Gullit. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bastoni. Now it's Martinez. Zanetti. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 20. Viene sostituito
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And the shot! Oh, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this...
And there's the shot! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ibrahimovic! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Milan are looking to break at pace.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. And the break is on. Cafu. Bergomi wins the duel this time.
Zanetti.
Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Nicely spread. Clipped into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cafu. That's the throw. Parma are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Cafu. And it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. Distributed tidily. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No way through. Ibrahimovic.
Zanetti.
And he's in on goal. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pull it. Nesta makes the interception. And it's Nedved. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So, third corner of the game.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Well, that looks a decent ball. Milan do have a chance to counter here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Milan take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Costa Curta.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Zanetti. Rijkaard.
Roberto Carlos.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Thuram. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Zanetti. That is good alertness. Now they can break here. So that's it. It is all over. Palmer can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow.
オムグ。ベリーストロング。I can't win. ベリーハード。タック。セームエネミー。ギブアップ。ハリー。ハリー。
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Parma finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Maicon. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maicon got a long way forward to join the attack. Maicon. Maldini. It's Seedorf. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Played out to the right. Maldini can get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Rafael Leao. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Terrific header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Parma really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Parma with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rafael Leao with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now they can clear their lines. Out to the right. So what can they make of this? It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Now the delivery gets big, and that was very necessary. Played out to the left flank. Seedorf. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Gattuso spots it and intercepts. Now it's Rafael Leao, and there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Seedorf.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well,
takes a shot! Gattuso.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And here's the chance to counter. Costa Curta. Now he's got space here. Cafu in acres of space out wide. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now, what about a counter-attack? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's got two. Yes, it's in! Parma are back in business. Certain, searing and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Parma grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
Rafael Leao! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Seedorf
plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's well spotted. Bastoni getting this one clear.
Parma have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And he plays one through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
ゆ振り。
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
Certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Gets his head on it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Deftly away. Nedved given the lift of his goal. Seedorf, he is onto this. Rafael Leao. Thuram getting this one clear. Shot a goal!
Oh, well played. Exemplary, that.
It's a mighty effort! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2, then. Seedorf! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Who saw this coming? Parma have come back from the very brink. Seedorf. Quick look. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been won straight back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Hullet. Rafael Leao.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Brilliant from Vlahovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23, numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Martinez. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to go deep. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. And a chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dida gets rid without sophistication. Maldini gets flagged offside. Maicon tries to clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good spread. Played in by Seedorf. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Gattuso. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Abbiati.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafael Leao. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Vlahovic. And time is up. Parma have done it. The perfect outcome in this most precious...
サンクス。